People of the world. So Monday, so marketing as a foreign language. My name is Keeleen Kootsman. Keeleen Coat, how do you pronounce that? And today we're talking about the House passing a bill to extend an 8-week period to spend that paycheck protection program, dollar bills, loans, and alter the 75% rule. Oh, how will that affect your business? I don't know. Trump. Oh, and I know this is crazy. And Zuckerberg reportedly hold the phone. Talked on the phone. They chatted. Oh me, oh my. Google My Business allowing service businesses to book appointments online. Oh, a revolutionary change in the way we'll do business, for sure. Oh, the Instagram machine announces next stage of IGTV monetization, new revenue options for Instagram Live. Is streaming taking over? Has it already taken over? What will we do? Rethinking the needs of music consumers. Oh yeah, is it la radio that we're getting our music, new music from? I don't think so, ladies and gentlemen. How getting published will change your business. And we begin. The House passes a bill to extend the 8-week period to spend PPP loans and alter the 75% rule. Small businesses may soon find more flexibility in the Paycheck Protection Program. As a bill passed the House on Thursday that would extend the time in which businesses need to spend funds and alter the rule that they must spend 75% of the funds on payroll for full forgiveness. That level would be reduced to 60%. I find myself in this particular situation as we speak. What will we do? Will we pay early? Will we wait to pay? Will we send them a memo? They want a memo. And also there's like a letter of forgiveness that we're supposed to send in, which is ridiculous, and I don't want to do it. The bipartisan bill titled the Paycheck Protection Program Flexibility Act. The Paycheck Protection Program Flexibility Act, and spearheaded by Democratic Rep. Dean Phillips and Republican Rep. Chip Roy. Ooh, the Phillips and the Roy getting together, passed through the House in nearly a unanimous vote, 417 to 1. I don't know if you guys are big into senator trading cards. I am, and Chip Roy and Dean Phillips, I've got the rares, the rare ones, so worth literally tens of dollars. The House bill proposes extending the time in which businesses must use the funds from 8 weeks to 24 weeks. Yes, please, I'll take that. Amending the 75-25 rule for how much businesses must spend on payroll versus non-payroll costs in order to get full forgiveness of the loan to 60-40. So they can spend 40% of that on bananas, maybe. Pushing back the deadline to rehire workers from June 30th to December 31st and extending the 2-year term for the loans to 5 years, among other provisions. I've been told that 40% or currently 25% has to still be spent on certain things. People are telling me wildly different pieces of information. I am not getting a straight answer from any of the professionals that I'm talking to. I talk to the bank and they say, no, you need to spend it. And then I talk to the bookkeepers and they're like, no, you can actually send in some sort of letter to them that says that you didn't, but you should and you shouldn't. Nobody knows. The Senate also has its own PPP Extension Bill led by Senator Marco Rubio. I also have his trading card. Chairman of the Committee on Small Business and Entrepreneurship. That would propose increasing that time frame from 8 to 16 weeks, extend the deadline to apply for PPP, and allow businesses to use funds to purchase protective equipment for employees, among several other amendments. Okay, quote, small businesses continue to have a tough road ahead. No way. And they need flexibility in how they use the emergency capital. I love how people refer to, life-saving money as emergency cap. What we're going to do is we're going to fund the economy with emergency capital to really restore some of the survivability of the small business owner. And this provision gives them that. Thank you, Representative Nidia Velasquez, the chair of the House Small Business Committee, said on the floor Thursday, quote, that will help ensure businesses have more room to breathe. Yes, breathing is good, even in places where reopening the economy happens more slowly or in places that are entirely dependent on tourism like, Las Vegas, Nevada. The House bill now heads to the Senate for a vote and must be signed by the Presidente to become law. Representative Phillips urged the Senate to, quote, pass it without delay. Okay, that may be relevant to your business, methinks. The PPP has been, not gonna lie, somewhat of a nightmare, and then great, and then a nightmare again, and then great again. It's been a whirlwind of emotions, chat. Trump and Facebook's Zuckerberg. I like that they say Facebook's Zuckerberg. You know, I was thinking about the other Zuckerberg from the grocery store. Reportedly talked on the phone amid the president's spat with social media. Oh, the president is spatting. And non-grocery store Zuckerberg, the Facebook Zuckerberg, you know, not the one you know from bagging the groceries. President Donald Trump and Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg had a phone call. Oh, are we in junior high right now? Because it seems like gossip. Call Friday amid the president's spat with social media. Axios first reported Sunday. Axios watch your clicks and your shares, with several other outlets confirming as well. Zuckerberg, quote, expressed concerns about the tone and the rhetoric. I don't appreciate the president's tone, nor do I appreciate his particular rhetoric, nor do I appreciate his syntax and ending sentences with a preposition, with. Of some of Trump's posts during the phone call, a source familiar with the call told Axios, how many times can we say Axios in this article, with another source saying that he said the president was putting Facebook in a difficult situation between a rock and just an even harder rock. The phone call was characterized as productive, with Axios, OMG, noting that Facebook has managed to maintain diplomatic relations with the White House as the president fights with other social media. In other news, a bird has landed right next to the window. So share that on social medias. On Friday, Trump tweeted about the civil unrest following the death of George Floyd, a black man who died after a white police officer knelt on his neck as he was detained. Everyone is talking about this, obviously, but that does not seem relevant to social media. The Facebook CEO said in a statement Friday that, quote, unlike Twitter, we do not have a policy putting a warning in front of posts that may incite violence, because we believe that if a post incites violence, it should be removed regardless of whether it is newsworthy, even if it comes from a politician. Okay, now I see where they're going. Got it. So, quote, these thugs are dishonoring the memory of George Floyd, and I won't let that happen. This is according to Governor Tim Walz, and told him that the military is with him all the way. Okay, so, quote, I disagree strongly with how the president spoke about this. This is Zuckerberg, but I believe people should be able to see this for themselves, because ultimately accountability for those in positions of power can only happen when their speech is scrutinized out in the open. Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my. The censorship battle, the war, World War censorship between the powers that be, billionaire versus president. Oh, goodness. We're going to see AI censorship, and we're seeing it already. That is the summary of this particular article. Google My Business, allowing service businesses to book appointments online. Say what? Google My Business will begin allowing service businesses to book appointments soon. This includes allowing Google My Business merchants to add, quote, online appointments. Will this help you rank? Oh yeah, it will. Quote, online classes, or, quote, online estimates. Is Esther Sass listening by chance? She owns an insurance agency, and they have online estimates. Attributes to their business profiles. Google My Business. The more information a business can provide online to its customers, the better they can serve them, and the better they're going to rank, and the more monies they're going to make. In the announcement, Jen Fitzpatrick, Senior Vice President of Google Maps, oh my, that is code for a rich person, explains the goal is to, quote, help businesses get the support they need, adapt their operations, and quickly update customers about their latest changes. Yes, you want to do everything you possibly can in Google My Business to ensure that when people search for you, you show up in those Google Maps. And this includes implementing new features and helping businesses communicate their latest services, operating hours, options, and promotions. Yes, we understand it. We get it. If you were to, theoretically, open up online classes or online estimates, and people were to theoretically go to your Google My Business page, and they were to theoretically fill that out, then obviously all of that is tracked, all of that is understood. The AI gets it. It wants to see businesses that are doing business. If there is measurable data that suggests that you are doing exactly that, then the likelihood of you showing up in Google Maps will increase. I'm sure there's people that are going to spam this. They're going to open up for estimates, and they're going to have a bunch of bogus accounts filling out for those estimates just to send signals to the machine that they are in fact killing it. Does this make sense? Not only is digital technology making this possible, but is also ensuring small businesses stay operational during this time. Is it ensuring that small businesses stay operational, or is it just one more service that Google's providing so that you spend money, all your money, every single dollar you own on Google Ads? A recent report by the Connected Commerce Council in partnership with Google reveals as much. According to the report, close to a third, or 31%. Oh, you gotta love it when they do the math for us. Are you telling me that close to a third or 31% are similar numbers? Said they would close all or part of their business without digital tools. Well, yeah, okay. Take away the internet in 2020. Oh my gosh, my business isn't working anymore. Furthermore, 70% say these tools have been useful, with another 74%. Oh my gosh, stats upon stats, adding they will return to normal in another 6 months. So, what are the new tools from Google? Transitioning online. The one thing the pandemic is doing is making small business owners aware of the importance of having an online presence. The one thing, who wrote this? Michael Gouda. So you're telling me that the one thing the pandemic is doing is making small business owners aware of the importance of having an online presence? I'm going to go ahead and say that there's more than one thing the pandemic's doing. With that in mind, the new features from Google are going to make it easier for businesses to connect with their customers. Okay. As a verified merchant on Google My Business, you can now offer more ways to serve your customers. You can take online appointments, got it. Hold online classes, yep, and give estimates. We covered that. For now, you can add these features using Google My Business, but in the coming weeks, it will be visible on your business profiles in search and maps. Okay, I'm gonna have to go ahead and send this particular article to my people. Google is making this possibility by expanding Reserve with Google to help merchants take appointment bookings online. Okay, your business, blah, blah, blah. We know the rest. All right, so estimates, that's big. Appointments, I think we already had, but perhaps it's getting a bit of an upgrade. So worth looking at, worth checking out. Instagram announces next stage of IGTV monetization, new revenue option for Instagram Live. But Kellen, Instagram isn't necessarily relevant to streaming is taking over. Streaming, STREAMING. The alphabet backwards, of course, is ZYXWVUTSRQPONMLKJIHGFEDCBA. But that is not relevant to the fact that streaming is what's really going down nowadays. Instagram has announced the next stage of monetization for IGTV. I think that there's going to be a whole class of people that don't get that job at the pizza place, and they're not going to be serving cocktails to rich people in restaurants. They're going to be streaming online and making, a little bit of cheddar. While it's also adding new digital badges for IG Live, which will enable viewers to donate money. Oh yeah, well there you go. You would be shocked how many people there are on Twitch that just sit there. There are young women on Twitch that sit there and chat with people, and money just appears in their account. I know, shocking. First off, on IGTV, Instagram has been working to provide monetization opportunities for IGTV over the last few months, with the first stage of IGTV ads spotted in testing back in February. Instagram then invited some creators to participate in the initial testing of ads in IGTV content in March, and now it's announced a broader rollout of ads in IGTV content. Yes, I am telling you, streaming revenue is on the rise. Quote, starting next week, we are introducing ads in IGTV, our long-form video destination, if you are a business that is anyway associated with, visuals. You might want to take note. Oh, you can simulcast, by the way. So Facebook, IGTV, Reddit, the YouTube machine. IGTV ads will initially appear when people click to watch IGTV videos from previews in their feed. The video ads will be built for mobile and up to 15 seconds long. I'm loving that. Keep them short, son. We'll test various experiences within IGTV ads throughout the year, such as the ability to skip an ad, yes please, to make sure the final result works well for people, creators, and advertisers. People expect to see ads. They can't avoid them. They are annoying. I get it. I work in advertising. I understand. I am a fan of Google search results organically, where people are looking for, say, an insurance quote, and then you show up for the insurance quote. This is why Google has made many, many billions, perhaps trillions, what do I know, of dollars. And so the difference between display ads, like the ones we're going to see on IGTV, and the kinds of ads that I really, really, really prefer, which are the ones that when you search for it, you get it. I understand, however, that branding is just a part of human nature. Instagram will share revenue from IGTV ads with the creators. Of course they will, because that's called an incentive. Will provide more impetus. Oh, loving that word, impetus, for them to create more IGTV content. Duh. In initial testing, creators received a 55% share of all ads in IGTV content, which is the same rate as YouTube offers. Are you telling me there's kind of a standard rate in the market? That could help to make Instagram a more competitive space for top creators, or even a supplementary channel. Oh my gosh, providing expanded opportunities for creators, along with more content for Instagram. Streaming. Stir-ing is taking over. Okay. Rethinking the needs of music consumers. Reason we're talking about this is because the radio died, and I'm curious about it. With the wealth of music platforms today, people have an immense amount of choice on where they can discover music and what to listen to next. Although traditional channels like radio remain popular among consumers, do they though? Streaming apps offer services that allow listeners to interact with music in new ways. And it also doesn't sound like this. So that's why I prefer it. 37% of consumers globally saying that they've been listening to more music streaming services at home. Yeah. Digital services make music discovery easier, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Okay. I'm bored already. People are using Spotify. There, end of article. How getting published will change your business. Oh my gosh. Well, I wrote a book and it really helped me get more clients. Would you like to be recognized as one of the smartest people in your industry? Would you like complete strangers tracking you down and calling to hire you on the spot without you doing any of the typical sales work? Oh, this article, I cannot deal with it already. I've helped thousands of people achieve that goal in my career, and I'm the literacy agent between. This is an advertisement. Here's the deal. Publishing a book, super duper easy. Everyone thinks that it's not. Oh, it is. All you need to know is Kindle Direct Publishing, and you follow the steps, and voila. Also, a 100-page book is like 35 pages single-spaced on Microsoft Word. Can you write 35 pages single-spaced on Microsoft Word? Yeah. And then you hire an editor, and then you go to Fiverr, and you say, book design, and 72 billion results come up, and you pay them $17, $42, $75 to do all the things that you need that Kindle Direct Publishing tells you to do. They say, you need a book cover with these dimensions. You go on Fiverr, you punch that in, 72,000 people show up saying, yeah, that's what I do. And then you pay them. The cost to publish a book is probably less than $500. And then the actual physical hard copy of the book costs you like $3. So are you willing to drive to a meeting? Well, pre-COVID, were you willing to drive to a meeting and, sit down and maybe buy them a cup of coffee? Yeah, you buy them a cup of coffee and nobody cares. That's standard business practice. They probably won't even let you. But if you offer to give them a signed copy of your book, then, oh my gosh, wow, I cannot believe it. This is the most amazing thing ever. It's ridiculous what a signed copy of a book will do to the psychology of someone who receives it. It's an amazing gift, super thoughtful. They feel like they have to read it. And at the end of the day, even if they don't, which they probably won't, then you come across as somebody who knows what the heck they're talking about. So Kindle Direct Publishing, sit down for, give yourself a season. That's what I like to say. Give yourself a season. Fall, summer, spring, whatever. Write your 35 pages. It'll get cut down to like 28. You'll have to write a little bit more. Find someone to edit the dumb thing. And write a book, man. Write your own book. Self-publish your own book. Don't expect to sell a bajillion copies. Market it a little bit. Why not? Try to get people to give you a review. No problem. You understand. You get it. Oh my gosh. Esther E. Sass is showing up in the chat box. Just quick update. We have now 17,000 people on the live stream. Super exciting. 19,000. The reason we have 19,000 people on the live stream, of course, is Esther E. Sass and Sass Insurance. Life insurance, maybe. You want to get your life insurance, you just call Esther with the Sass Agency. You just do that. You just get. It's just a quote. It's just a quote. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. Relax. So, yeah, publish a book. So, House passes bill to extend 8-week period if you are a small business and you are considering having to jam all of that PPP money into the 8-week period. It is possible that you're just not going to have to do it. So, something to consider, something to keep your eyes on, or you could just keep watching this show. Oh no. Here comes Esther E. Sass with great book, Lanesia Kautzman. Does anyone know who Lanesia Kautzman is? She writes, best book. Oh, chat is on fire right now. Chat, I need you to calm down. So, 24 weeks, there you have it. Trump chatting with Zuckerberg. Oh me, oh my. It's like they're BFFs. They just love each other so much. I get Zuckerberg's position. I get that if there's something that is blatantly false, perhaps it is wise to fight against that. And if at the highest powers in the world we have someone who is abusing that, then I understand his perspective. I also understand Trump's perspective, which is to say, free speech, man. What are you doing? Coming in and censoring whatever it is that I feel like saying. It's two strong-willed individuals fighting. How will this affect us? It will affect us because at the end of the day, one's a regulator and the other one is a creator, which is to say, if Zuckerberg just wants to do it, if he just wants to censor, I think that's just going to be very, very hard to fight against. Because I think that AI versus the government, I think the government can fight that battle for a bit, perhaps even temporarily win. But AI is on like a jettison rocket ship to the moon. That's going to be a tough battle to win. But Trump is doing what Trump does in getting us to talk about Trump. Google My Business, allowing service businesses to book appointments online. Esther's already signing up. She gets it. She's going to hop on over to that Google My Business profile and let people do those estimates right there on the Google My Business page. Obviously, anything that Google My Business rolls out, you want to be a part of. So check that out. Streaming's taking over. Instagram. I know that these platforms have a certain ring to them. Like, oh, Instagram's just for photos, right? No, it's not. It's not. None of these profiles, none of these social media sites are about whatever the thing is that gets them popular. What's Facebook about now? It's about human beings. That's what TikTok's going to be about. That's what Snapchat is about. That's what Instagram is about. It's about human beings telling stories. And just because there's a certain demographic that they cater to today doesn't mean that 10 years from now they will be an entirely different institution. So yes, there are going to be people that jump on IGTV monetization now, and then 5 years from now are going to say, oh man, I really should have been creating on Instagram. No, now is the time. If you wanted to be a YouTube star 10 years ago, perhaps it was a good time to start. Now it's IGTV. Push. Music consumers. Who cares? Does anyone else feel like they have to sneeze right now? How getting published will change your business. I will say that writing my book was the turning point for me. Everybody and their mom is interested in getting a book from you if it's well written. You just have to be able to read the whole stupid thing without cringing. This is the sign of a good book. So write the book, have people read it, have people who love you read it, because they're going to say things like, this chapter is a garbage fire, and you need that. I I ditched chapters on politics. I ditched chapters on religion, because when you're in the writing phase, you're just writing anything that comes to mind. You're just desperately trying to get to this certain word count, which is the same problem that we see with these articles we're reading. They've got garbage sentences because their editor is saying, oh, you need 400 words on that article. And so that's what they do, and they end up throwing garbage in. And so you can absolutely write a book. If you have written a book and you want to leave a comment or mention it in the chat box, you can go right ahead and do that. It's very Monday. It's 10:55 where I'm at. It's June 1st. Keep your heads up. Things are crazy out there. Is it going to get worse? I don't know. It seems like things are going to get a little bit worse. If I'm being honest, I think the next few months are going to be hard. I think here in Las Vegas in particular, it's going to be quite tricky. I think if you're seeing what's happening in Minneapolis and Minnesota right now, you can't lock people up for this many months and expect them to behave normally. So as we move forward, obviously, your mental space is incredibly important. And so I hope that you can find peace in your heart. I know that you can. You can do it. So love you guys. Proud of you. And we will see you on